Alright, so we are back, and today we are looking at probably one of the most iconic machines installed in the mini door today. This is the LiftMaster 1280R that I put up, since this is one I've been wanting to see up here for a while. So, yeah, I just didn't really have anything else to do today, so I figured I'd swap an opener. So, yeah, you can see obviously this machine does look really, really good installed up here. So this is a great machine. So the lights kick on from the sensors. So this one you can see is the new style case. Now I'd say for the 1280R, and I got a low battery warning, hope my phone doesn't die in the middle of the video. Anyway, so I'd say on the 1280R I probably like the new style case a little better than the old style one. The 1265 don't really have a preference, but for some reason I like the new style case better on these. I know there's kind of a shadow on the rail. Maybe the backside will show a little better. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, do like this case, and there's not many scratches on this case, considering it was thrown in the dumpster. This one does have, so you can hear the foam in the case, which is probably maybe a good, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch of foam in there, ½ inch to 3/4 inch of foam. And it does make these things nice and quiet. It definitely does help. Now these light covers here, let me hit the lights. You can see these light lenses are nice and white. These are not the original light covers. These light lenses I found a couple of years ago in the dumpster. I mean, there's just an ever so slight bit of yellowing. It's pretty hard to tell on camera, but in person you can tell there's just a tiny little bit of yellowing, but I mean, from the front and back you can't even tell. These light covers look brand new. Much better shape than, you can see those light covers versus these ones. Yeah. So, decided to use these ones because it just, I don't know, I think it looks better. I don't particularly mind the look of yellow light covers, but this definitely does look better with the white lenses on this one. I am using a new style, or an older style arm on this one, a little bit thicker. Just had this, decided I'd put it on here since it'll look a little bit more original. I know it doesn't look much different, but just a thicker arm there. Of course, putting it on the T-rail, wouldn't dream of putting a square rail on this. And as you can see, I am using the new style belt. So, kind of seeing there, I did put a new style sprocket in this one. I swapped sprockets with this 3280 here. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Kinda. You can see the 3280 has that old style sprocket on it now. I'll swap it back when I take this thing down. But the reason I did that is because, well, for one, I only have one old style belt. Let me see if I can find it out here even. Got my changing belts all right here. There we go. That's my old style belt. I only have one. And I looked at these little clips here, and I couldn't figure out how to take them apart to be able to cut one down anyway. But if I'm not mistaken, LiftMaster does actually sell just the little clips. Like, well, let me show you on this one in here. They do sell just these like little clips here. So, and I think that's actually exactly what that's for, is if you have to cut down a belt. That way you don't have to mess with trying to take the clips off. So if I can get my hands on another old style belt, maybe I'll just cut that one down and buy one of those clips to put on here, because it'd be nice to not have to switch gears every time I want to put this one up, because it is a little bit annoying. And yeah, this is a little loose because it's kind of, it hit the stop bolt. This one is one of those openers that's got that weird thing with the limits. Sometimes it'll just tap the stop bolt like this. Sometimes it'll stop maybe an inch away. So don't know why it does that. So let me take off these light covers here. So it's got a red learn button, obviously. Screw this so you're not blinded. Red learn button, 3 terminals, and your force. Just got the force set on like 2, which is all this little door needs. On the other side here, I'll show you the labels. So it's a little scratched up. Again, this light bulb's in the way. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not. Kind of. It is a 1280R. Half horsepower from May 2001. Now, the other thing I had to do differently when I installed this opener, let's screw this here so now maybe you can see the label a little better if I take this out. Oh, I can't really see where I'm aiming here. Yeah, a little better. So, this is, the other thing I had to do is I had to take this end panel off to adjust the limits, because when I found this opener, this end panel was all cracked and broken from getting chucked in the dumpster. So what I did is I took an end panel off a 1265. You know, it's the same kind that are on these, and I put it on here, and it works. The only thing is these limit holes don't line up. I just moved the labels over from that end panel. I just put this one on here to make it look original. So I do have to take this end panel off if I'm ever going to adjust the limits on this, which I hope I don't have to do that, because I don't really want to take this end panel off to have to set the limits, but whatever. So as far as how it sounds, it's pretty quiet. Now the motor itself in this one is a little bit louder than it should be, and I think it's just something with the motor itself. It's definitely nothing wrong with the door, because here, why don't we balance this door since I haven't done that for a while. So a little background, the door is a 4x36 Midland with overlay here. It weighs, believe it or not, weighs about 70 pounds. The spring is a 262 by 34 2-inch ID, and the door balances almost perfectly. So this is about where it likes to stay up. You know, I normally like when it's able to stay about right there, but you know, it does stay halfway here, and it is a little bit hot at the bottom. It comes up maybe 3 inches or so. I need to tighten my door bracket down a little bit. I'll do that later. But I mean, honestly, for a door that I pretty much just threw together and I didn't know anything about springs and how to get the right size spring, really impressed on how well it's balanced. So it's nothing with the door. I think it's just the motor, and this one is just louder. And this one does grind some too, and I mean, really don't know why. And if you push up on the door especially, it does grind, but it's not like it's uncommon for a machine with MVIS to grind. So as for accessories that I'm using, I have an old style 78 LM. That is the button it would have come with. I don't have any of the original accessories to this, but I do have everything it would have come with. And then this is a old style 973 LM from February 2000. And then for my keypad out here, I have a 976 LM, and what's cool is that this one also has the old style logo. So this keypad does work. I don't remember if I showed you guys this keypad ever or not, but I did finally get a working 976 LM. Not sure if you remember, but a couple years ago I found a 976. Oh, and it died.